Welcome to another edition of Jet Setting. Paul Friesen here with Ken Wiebe in St. Louis after Game 3, a 6-3 Jets win. Jets get up off the mat and are back in this series. Ken, some overall thoughts on how this one went?
Yeah, you used the boxing analogy, and for me, the Jets had to get their offense going. They had been generating enough against Jordan Binnington, but even in the first period, they jumped out to that early 11-2 lead in shots on goal, but weren't able to solve them. But they had a big second period. Kind of a lucky goal, let's be perfectly honest. Kevin Hayes' turnaround wrister sort of sparked a 3-goal momentum lifter for the Jets just over 4 minutes. And the biggest thing for them, Paul, is that they locked it down in the third period. That has been a major area of concern.
There were some touchy moments for a while. It wasn't their best period tonight.
No, it certainly wasn't. After Vladimir Tarasenko scored the power play marker less than 2 minutes into the third period.
A few people were saying, here we go again.
I would think that it's entirely possible. But those people did not reside on the Winnipeg Jets bench. They stabilized their game and extended the lead and were able to hang on for an important victory.
It helped that a couple of guys checked into the series that hadn't been here for the first two games. Kevin Hayes, Kyle Connor.
Yeah, absolutely, Paul. Kevin Hayes, no shots on goal and no points in those first two games. He said himself after the game when I asked him, he wanted to challenge himself to have the puck more.
Right.
I thought he set the tone in the first period, set up Matthew Perreault for that unbelievable save that Jordan Binnington made with the paddle. Also Kyle Connor, I think that he hadn't really done a whole lot on that top line in the first two games. 2 big goals for him, one of them on the power play. That was a bit of an exclamation point for the Jets where they used those 4 forwards on that 4-on-3 power play.
I thought the Blues sagged a bit though too. This was their down game, so this really sets up, what do you think, for Game 4? I mean, this is the big one, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, the Jets could not afford to go down 3-0, and at the same time, the Blues, we saw Craig Wiebe, he said that was not Blues hockey. I mean, the Jets would argue that in Game 2, they probably felt that wasn't their best, even though they played okay. I mean, it's been an interesting series. Both teams think that they can play better, and we'll see who plays better in Game 4.
Sets us up for a good one, Game 4. We'll talk to you after that one for the Winnipeg Sun. Paul Friesen with Ken Wiebe.